Hello, my name is Luis Lacatur, and I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to learn how to become a university adjunct professor, even if you've never taught before. I'm a marketing and commercial operations executive at a Fortune 100 company, and I'm also an adjunct university professor in the evenings, where I teach at two universities. The first is Villanova's Graduate School of Business, and the second is post-university, where I teach an online course. I'm so excited to share with you all that I've learned through my experience teaching and all that I've learned through the extensive research that I've conducted over the last 10 months. I developed this video course for several reasons, but the original reason to develop this course was because over the years I've received so many inquiries, so many questions from people who are fascinated by the fact that I'm an adjunct university professor. They've asked me, how did I become one? Who did I call? How did I learn to become an adjunct? Well, that's the impetus for creating this course, but I realized that after creating a few of the first chapters, I realized that this course can benefit not only people who want to become adjuncts, but also existing adjuncts who want to improve on their overall teaching performance. And I realized that this can benefit university administrators a great deal and other key stakeholders in higher education. Now, I want to make you aware that despite the fact that there are many books, websites, webinars on the topic of an adjunct university professor, this is the very first and therefore the only full video course teaching someone how to become a university adjunct professor. I'm very proud of that fact, and hopefully you'll find the great benefit of going through this course as much as I have had fun in creating it. Now, the introduction is going to consist of the following. It's going to consist of why the course was developed in much more detail. It's also going to include a full description of the target audience, or who the course is for. It's going to discuss why the course was developed in the first place, why universities are interested in using adjunct professors, and understanding the trends in higher education, and understand the myths of university adjuncts. It's very important to debunk these myths, because in doing so, you'll be able to remove any doubt or fear that you might have, and at least evaluating whether you'd be the right person to become a university adjunct. And as you will find out, the myths are indeed myths, and you can certainly move forward and become the university professor you've always dreamed of becoming. I'll also discuss reasons why you may want to become one in general, and why, if you're already a professor, why you want to improve your skills all the more. And number 7, and the most important element of the introduction and of the whole course, are the learning and behavioral objectives. These learning and behavioral objectives are developed so that you can answer, after taking this course, you will be able to. And if you'll be able to meet your objectives, then this course will have been a great success, and you will be on your way to becoming an adjunct professor. And lastly, I included why I love teaching. I felt that it was very important to share with you just how enthusiastic and passionate I am about teaching. I really love teaching. And I wanted to explain and express this to you so that in the hopes that it would be infectious in motivating you to become one yourself. Now, the course is organized as follows. It's organized in multiple chapters with multiple units within each chapter. It also consists of very many online videos and demos of key resources and services that will enhance your overall teaching and your students' overall learning. It includes recorded clips of me teaching in a live classroom. For the last several years, I've asked for my courses and classes to be recorded, and you'll see me in action. And student testimonials of previous students of mine, where I've asked them to just simply share what they liked about me as an instructor and what they liked about my classes in general. I've also asked a student department chair at the Villanova University's Graduate School of Business to share some of his comments as well. And lastly, I will include a downloadable hard copy of presentations and other supporting documents so that you can have strong reference throughout your journey in becoming a university professor. The source of content are as follows. The first and primary is my experience as an adjunct professor teaching both online and in a live course, as well as my personal point of view and my personal opinion. Now, I'm going to share with you a lot of traditional methods and techniques that is based on studies and higher education's traditions, if you will, for the last several decades, but I'm also going to share with you very non-orthodox, non-traditional approaches and methods that seem to have been working for me based on my student testimonials. And lastly, I've conducted extensive research. I've solicited input from other adjunct colleagues as well as department chairs, and I've done extensive research online. I've read numerous books, I've read numerous articles, and I have done so for the last 10 months or so, and hopefully I can impart this wisdom as well as the information that I gleaned from my personal experience into a very full and comprehensive course. Now, I have referenced, when appropriate, non-original content, so you will see that at the bottom of each of the slides. So again, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to learn how to become a university adjunct professor, even if you haven't taught before. Thank you for joining, and see you in the next chapter.